I promised you guys to do a video on why I feel strongly that Musalia Mudavadi and Moses Wetangula went ahead to miss the critical event that was in Nairobi KICC today. But before I take you through the reasons as to why I feel these people missed, kindly if this is the first time you are watching my videos, please make sure that you subscribe, like, and comment, because that is the best support you can always give this channel. Number one in my list, it's because Musalia Mudavadi now feels weak. The coming of Raila Odinga into government, it's seriously a major factor that Musalia Mudavadi must definitely abide by. What do I mean by that? Musalia Mudavadi was taken as a protection to President William Ruto, in that he's bringing numbers from Western Kenya, in that by the time he's in government, he'll be able to deliver more Western Kenya to President William Ruto. Let me tell you a simple story here. Recently in Western Kenya, there was a funeral where Mululu passed, and it was in Malava. And we realized that William Ruto was present, Musalia Mudavadi was present, the Wetangula was there, and many other leaders from Western. Shockingly, when Aaron Cheriot stood to speak about Shah, the people shouted at him. Actually, he had to stop his speech and go and sit down, despite the presence of Musalia Mudavadi and Moses Wetangula, who are the key leaders from the Western region. That was a clear indication these people at the grassroots, they're irrelevant. They have not done anything to the people. They have not even sensitized people about Shah. They have not even created public awareness. They have not even provided any solution to President William Ruto as far as the Shah is concerned. So William Ruto noted, okay, these people, kumbe, kwa ground, they're useless. So they also borrowed that effect, that feeling that, oh, by the way, here, we are weak. So we no longer have an effect. So it was realized very clearly in that funeral that they no longer have control in Western region. So they feel weak, and appearing in such kind of an event, probably they even didn't have what to say. Another thing I have to say here is that Musalia Mudavadi, he has been a cabinet secretary for quite some time. But the fact is that the AU, the way he coordinated the AU things and the communications he has been making, some key leaders have been talking about, like now PLO Lumumba was saying that the first thing Musalia Mudavadi should do is to resign. They did not offer proper guidance, not offer proper counseling to Raila Odinga, and even at the AUC headquarters in Addis Ababa, they did not control it well because we had Kenyans misbehaving there in Addis Ababa. So in a nutshell, Musalia Mudavadi feels now incompetent, and to present himself in such a case, it is shameful. I also want to say that he felt that he has been shortchanged by President William Ruto. What do I mean by that? They recently had an agreement in State House where his party exchanged and signed a coalition with President William Ruto's party, that is UDA. And Musalia Mudavadi became, let me say, not a core party leader, but really a leader there, because we had the party leader, who is the governor of Lamu, coming in as a core party leader. Then two now deputy presidents. As a result, we realized that Musalia Mudavadi now, he felt like he was a top leader in government. We could see the pride whenever he speaks. But now Raila Odinga coming with more than almost 100 MPs, then he's coming with the numbers. Musalia Mudavadi definitely feels that he is weak and inferior. So in this case here, he did not have any business. He was ashamed simply to come because he did not have the audacity to address the crowd in such a place. Another thing I have to say here is this: the party sizes. Musalia Mudavadi's party is quite small. I doubt whether he has a member of parliament in the National Assembly. If he has, it could be one or two. Having such a kind of a small party, then taking yourself to be a partner in government, then the big man Raila Odinga comes in with more than 70 MPs, with a huge crowd behind him, with the main regions he's controlling, including Western region where Musalia Mudavadi comes from, then definitely you will feel weak, you'll feel a small person. In such a scenario, even appearing, you'll develop some low self-esteem that this is not right for me. Another thing you have to say is that Musalia Mudavadi, as we speak today, there are rumors that there have been a problem ever since Raila Odinga came in. The signature of Raila Odinga's presidency is disorganization of political formations. Considering that they even dumped Raila Odinga, it is time for them to face the consequences of that dumping. Raila Odinga came in, and actually we have started seeing realignments taking place. Even if it's the National Assembly, we are not seeing Moses Wetangula or even Musalia Mudavadi being considered in those rearrangements. Instead, we are getting ODM purely and UDA taking over positions within government and within the National Assembly. That is a very clear indication that there is a problem where Musalia Mudavadi is not consulted or listened to. And there have been conversations going on that Musalia Mudavadi probably he feels isolated from the government. So therefore, probably that is also another reason as to why he did not attend. Lastly, I want to feel that they did not give him an invitation, and which could have been a very deliberate thing. I'm using the name deliberate, the word deliberate, because Musalia Mudavadi, after President William Ruto, we have Kindiki, then Musalia Mudavadi. How come that he could not be remembered to be invited in such kind of an event? How come that he could not be there to congratulate Raila Amolo Odinga, whom he campaigned for back a few weeks ago for the AUC seat? So therefore, in a nutshell, there is a possibility that he was not deliberately given the invitation. And that means very well that Musalia Mudavadi, it does not matter to this team. I cannot assume, how I cannot finish this video by saying probably could be outside for some official duties. We saw Kindiki did not attend the funeral from Lulu. And then probably Musalia Mudavadi as well could not be within the country. The way nowadays is always a flying cabinet secretary. He's always moving here and there. He took over from William Ruto. So probably he's not within the country. And likely is that being on an official duty, he could not be as well attend this function. I'm assuming that things happened under room temperature. There was no problem at all. On Moses Wetangula's side, it's a special case. This is one man whose job as a speaker is at stake. What do I mean by this? We all know that Moses Wetangula is the party leader for Ford Kenya. He's the same person who is the National Assembly speaker. Now, he has two choices. Either be the party leader or be the speaker. So he has to quit. If he quits the party leader position, William Ruto gave him a condition. They have to merge. He refused to merge. Now, if he steps down as a party leader, that means very well he'll stay in his speaker seat. But the party leader, the party must also be handed over to the government. And that means very well Moses Wetangula is in fear of releasing the Ford Kenya party to anybody, because he fears that that person he gives the party, he might definitely sell it to President William Ruto, or even decide to take other actions, because you know the orders, once you register yourself with the registrar of parties, you have the powers as a party leader to do so many things. So it is very clear as we speak today, Moses Wetangula being a special case, he is disturbed in mind whether to remain the speaker or not, and is even seeing the speaker seat might go, because now Raila Amolo Odinga coming as the majority in government, there's a likelihood that they are capable of coming up with a new speaker in the National Assembly. I don't know what is your take as far as Moses Wetangula is concerned, but I feel strongly that he's isolated as well, and probably has differences to President William Ruto as we speak. Let us wait and see in the near future whether the marriage between President William Ruto and Moses Wetangula, of course, plus Wycliffe Musalia Mudavadi, whether it is going to be messy and noisy the way usually Moses Wetangula keeps promising. I don't know what's your take. Let me see on the comment section kindly what you think as far as the missing of Musalia Mudavadi and, of course, Moses Wetangula is concerned.